Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, March 29, 2023. Government has entered into an agreement paving the way for the resumption of the commercial movement of industrial minerals and aggregates throughout Jamaica by way of rail. The Jamaica Railway Corporation, JRC, signed the agreement for use of its railway infrastructure on Tuesday with the Mineral Agency for Retail and Logistics, MARL. The 15-year contract has an estimated value of $33 million for the first year. Minister of Transport and Mining Audley Shaw says the initiative is part of government's efforts to revitalize rail services in Jamaica.
This is a clear signal that the Jamaica Railway Corporation is open and ready for business. The contract further permits the leasing of land to be used by MARL for loading and unloading cargo. The transportation agreement with MARL will provide for the transportation of aggregate from Old Harbour to Linstead and on the return journey to transport MARL from Bogwalk to Port Esquivel to be shipped abroad to other Caribbean islands.
Chairman of the JRC, Ryan Parks, says the reintroduction of the freight train service represents the genesis of several other rail services to come on stream in the not-too-distant future.
We have to find a way to move a lot of goods on the rail lines instead of the public thoroughfare. And I will say to you that the JRC is very much active in looking at various other opportunities for the movement of passengers.
The Jamaica Railway Corporation is an agency of the Ministry of Transport and Mining responsible for managing and operating the island's rail network. The Ministry of Agriculture has imported 50 goats as part of a program to upgrade the local genetic stock and boost Jamaica's small ruminant industry. The goats, which include the Boer, Nubian, and Kiko breeds, arrived at the Norman Manley International Airport on Monday. It's the first batch from 6,000 animals that will arrive in Jamaica over the next 3 years under the government's Small Ruminant Development Program.
We're going to increase our stock in Jamaica. We'll have more superior genetics in Jamaica. And these goats will, of course, allow us to import less, but also they eat our local material, so we don't have the difficulty of having to import feed.
The goats will be housed at the Bodles Research Station, where their offspring will contribute to the upgrading of genetic material available to farmers. A genetic bank will also be constructed from the imported male goats with superior genetics.
The ultimate goal is to also reduce the incidence of predatory larceny. And so all of these goats come already tagged and traceable. And this is the kind of efficient mechanisms that we want to introduce across the sector.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness has hailed Red Stripe's $2 billion Sellers Expansion project for beer production as a symbol of business confidence in Jamaica. Mr. Holness, who was on hand for the project's launch yesterday, describes it as a good indicator that Jamaica is doing well despite some economic hardships.
You, as an international company, that you have options all over, that you continue to place your money in the factory, which is right here on Jamaican soil, to produce this great beer. It is a powerful symbol of confidence in Jamaica. And I'm here to endorse that and to continue to encourage you to make investments in brand Jamaica.
The expansion will increase the storage capacity at Red Stripe to 1 million hectoliters of beer per year. The Prime Minister says the next step is to find a way to make this and other massive investments be of economic benefit to ordinary Jamaicans. Red Stripe is one of Jamaica's leading corporate entities, employing just over 300 full-time employees. While on tour of the facility, Mr. Holness pointed out that the company was part of the island's cultural legacy and the defining element of brand Jamaica. Popular tourist towns in Westmoreland and Hanover are set to benefit from major infrastructure and improvement investments to boost their tourism offerings and earnings. Portfolio Minister Edmund Bartlett gave the assurance as he visited the Grand Palladium Resort, Fort Charlotte, and Princess Resort in Hanover as part of a 2-day destination assurance tour of tourism entities last week. He says the investments include the new tourism corridor from Point in Lucy, Hanover to Salmon Point, Westmoreland.
But this new corridor that will be emerging, we're going to have to find an appropriate reference for it, because it's going to define some new products and new quality products. I just left 2 of these new products. Palladium, where they are doing a 950-room expansion to put in convention center and entertainment and golf, and 650 houses for the workers of the tourism industry.
Also included in the corridor is the construction of 2,000 new rooms at the Princess Resort in Hanover and the crafting of new experiences for Fort Charlotte.
Over the next 5 years, you're going to have a total of 5,000 rooms in that corridor as new rooms. And then there is going to be the continued growth of our villa market.
Minister Bartlett also announced the Spruce Up campaign for the resort town of Negril to begin next month. Meanwhile, Kingston was declared the best creative destination for 2023 in the 9th Creative Tourism Awards. The award was received by Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett on his recent visit to Berlin, Germany. The nomination was submitted by Kingston Creative, a non-profit organization that uses art, culture, and technology to develop downtown Kingston. The island's capital topped 152 entrants from over 28 countries. Minister Bartlett describes the win as a major accolade for the fast-growing cultural and music destination. He says Kingston is the unquestioned cultural heart of Jamaica and the Caribbean, hence the government's aggressive steps to position the capital as a vibrant urban tourism destination. Meanwhile, Minister Bartlett also received a Lifetime Achievement Award for the promotion of sustainable travel and tourism by the Pacific Area Travel Writers Association. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.